Salve spectatores. Haec pellicula spectat imprimis ad studentes qui in universitate legunt opera Terenti vel Plauti. Ego hodie vobis legam aliquas partes ex opere Terentii Adelphoe, mihi sunt duo libri hoc, haec editio Oxoniensis et haec Cantabrigensis est commentarium, sed haec editio utilior est, videtis quam obrem. Et hodie faciam aliquid novi. Nam videbitis screen meum, nisci quo modo dicatur screen latine, siquis mihi hoc dici poterit, gaudiam. Okay, I think I'm switching to English because I want to explain something. I am going to read something which is especially for students who read Terence or Plautus or ancient comedy at the university and who struggle with the meter. So as many of you know, the main or the most common, most well-known meter is the iambic scenarius, iambischer scenarius iambicus, scenarius iambicus. Today I'm going to try to read Trochaic Septenarius, Trochaic Septenar, and iambic octonarius. And it's very difficult because you have to, well, you need to practice for that. And I am going to read this with ictus. So I'm not going to use the natural word accent, but the verse accent in order to, so that the students can understand it better for the beginning. I think it's better for the beginning because I learned like that too. So not with a natural word accent, but the verse accent. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. I really hope it works. I'm using Zoom now. So by now you must see my screen. And I'm starting off with the Trochaic Septenarius or Trochaic Septenar auf Deutsch. My new lights, right? It's not mine, it's just borrowed from my friend Roman. Okay, it is der Trochaic Septenar. It is the meter. Oops, wait a minute. Oh, it's better like that, smaller. It's this one. So it's basically dum da 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 dum. This here is accents. This is not natural. It's just to help you read. It doesn't mean it's a natural word accent. Although in the middle of the verse, usually there's no clash between word and verse accent. So usually in the middle of the verse, you can betonen, stress the words naturally. So it's similar to the iambic scenarios. It's just 1, 2, 3 feet longer. So bam, 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 bam. And usually here is a caesura, stark gesuchte Mittel. So it's very often, but not necessarily. Bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, ba, bam, dum, da, 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 dum. Of course, you have the resolutions, da, da, dum, da, 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 dum, and so on. I'm not going to do it in very detail now, but just for the beginning. Is the little Carmen, little poem. You can find it in Suetone, I guess. And it goes like that, but I'm not very sure about the first verse. I found it on the internet, but I'm not sure it's the right version. Gallias Caesar subeget Nicomedes Caesarem. It could also be Caesar Gallia subeget. I'm not sure, so correct me if it's wrong. I just have no access to the library at the moment, so I have to look in the internet. So, Gallias Caesar subeget Nicomedes Caesarem. Ecce Caesar nunc triumphat qui subeget Gallias. Nicomedes nunc triumphat qui subeget Caesarem. Iterum. Gallias Caesar subeget Nicomedes Caesarem. Ecce Caesar nunc triumphat qui subeget Gallias. Nicomedes nunc triumphat qui subeget Caesarem. This is very, very easy because you don't have any resolution. Bam, ba, 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 bam. I'm very sorry for the Latin lovers who do read with natural word accent. I'm one of those two, but I think it's just for the students. Okay. It can also be da 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 da. And this is not necessary. I have an easy verse from Plautus, Odularia. Sorry for my English. I don't have any practice. I prefer to do it in English than in German because more people can understand. Salvos atque fortunatus Euclio semper sies. It's Euclio oder Euclio auf Deutsch. Ja. Salvos atque fortunatus Euclio semper sies. Bam ba dum da dum da dum da dum da dum da dum 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 da 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 dum. So, but it can be much more difficult. Multo difficilius esse potest, ut exempli gratia hic versus monstrat. Terence Terentius Adelphoe. Le negosum sciatitudusquam fuit fide quisquoptuma. Le negosum sciatitud usquam fuit fide quisquoptuma. Is it usquam or usquam? I thought usquam. It's usquam, not usquam. Okay, so after that short introduction, very short introduction, I'm starting with actual text. It's the verse 190. I'm starting with 196. And to be honest, I don't know what it is about. And I'm not going to concentrate on the performance. It's just the meter, right? It doesn't have to be beautiful. I just want to help you and to practice myself, for myself. Bene, bene, bene. Vediamos. Oh, as you see, the verse can be aufgeteilt. Sorry, didn't prepare that as always. Distributed to two speakers, so two different speakers can use the same verse. Deliberoc degoredioleno pro supreme Jupiter. Deliberoc degoredioleno pro supreme Jupiter. Oh, this is the Oxford edition, Est editio Oxoniensis, and it's very useful because at some points they tell you when there's iambic shortening, Jambenkürzung. I'm not sure about the English terms because I know it only in German. I hope I'm a recording. Wait a minute, it's the first time I'm doing this, so yes, I hope so. Minime miror quinsa niro cipiun dex injuria. Injuria. Of course, it's long. Minime miror, bam, 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 bam. Oops. Minime miror quin insanus sanir o cipiunt ex injuria. So, domo me ripuit, verbe ravit, me invit abduxit meam. Here, so domo, as you know, it's actually long. It's a long syllable because it's ablative and it's O, but you have iambic shortening here, Jambenkürzung. So it's actually domo. It's actually domo, but here it's, I have problems with I have this thing here, but I think it's too much for, it's überlastet. Domo, Pyrrhichius. So it's instead of short long, instead of the iambic, da-dum, well, da-dum, it's da-dum. It happens very often in ancient comedy. And here, me invit abduxit meam. Actually, you could also read min vit abduxit meam, but they tell you to do me invit abduxit meam. I don't know why. Is it common in comedy that monosyllabics are elided? I'm not sure because here it's me ripuit. Why should it be me invit abduxit meam? So this is for people who know a bit more about that. Can you tell me, please, why they tell you it's me invit abduxit meam? I mean the edition. Why does it tell you instead of min vit abduxit meam? Okay, here's the question. Ob malefactae tanti demtam postulacibit radier, homini misero plusquin gentos collapos infregit mihi, verenim quando bene pro mero it fiat suam jus postulat. Verenim. Wait, sorry. Not verenim, it's long. It's instead of enim, it's enim. Also again. Where enim quando bene promeruit fiat suam jus postulat. Jambenkürzung here, iambic shortening here, and suam, one syllable. It's called synesis. In German, Synthese. Ageiam cupio simo d'argentum retat sedegoc hariolor. Labern quatschen, hariolari. Ageiam cupio simo d'argentum, Jambenkürzung. It's actually long, but shortened here. Retat sedegoc hariolor, and you have this short marker here because usually hoc, even if it's even when it's accusative or nominative, it's always, so in the meter, in the metrics, in the poems, it's always a long syllable, always. It's hoc, or hoc is also long, but here it's short and shortened and Jambenkürzung, Jambik shortening, and this is why you have that sign here. Ubi me dixe rodare tanti, testis faciet ilico. So I'm reading the whole passage again. Deliberoc degoredio leno pro supreme Jupiter, minime miror quinsa niro cipium ex injuria, domo me ripuit, verbe ravit, me invitu abduxit meam, ob malefacta ectanti demptam postulatsi tradier, homini misero plus quingentos collapos infregit mihi, verenim quando bene pro meruit fiat, suam ius postulat. Suam ius postulat. Agiam cupio simod argentum redat, sede coc hariolor, ubi me dixe rodare tanti testis faciet ilico, vendi disse me de argento somnium mox crastredi. So I have no idea what it's about, but yeah. You see that hiat, doesn't look good. Hiatus Latin. It could also be vendi disse me d'argento somnium mox crastredi. But they want a prosodischer hiat, prosodic hiatus. So is it hiatus in English? I don't know. Hiatus? Hiatus? It's the same as here. Me invita abduxit meam. But here it's in the arsis. I don't know, not sure. So tell me about that if you know. It quoque possum ferre simodo redat quam quiniuriums, verum cogit, it quod res est, quantium quaesto ceperis, accipiundet musitand in adolescentiums. Accipiundet musitant din iuri adolescentiums. We have a iambic shortening again here, and it happens very often with the word adolescens. So it doesn't work very good. I wanted to download some tool for video screen sharing. So if you know something, please tell me. I have no idea. I tried to download something, but it didn't work, and I don't have any memory left on my computer. So I'm trying with Zoom now. Okay. Actually would be adolescentiums, short long, because it's position. So this syllable is actually the second one, long by position. Positione longa e sillaba positione longa, sed hic abbreviatur, adolescentiums instead of adolescentiums. Very often. So if you read this word, adolescens, adolescentes, adolescentem, in the comedy, it's usually shortened. Accipiundet musitandin iuri adolescentiums. Sed ne moda bit frustregomet me cas ratio nesputo. It's strange because it's het ne moda bit. It's really against the word accent. Okay. I'm reading this passage again, and then I'm going to stop this video so that I'm sure it worked. And if it worked, I'm going to make a new one on the iambic octonarius. Okay. When disse me de argento somnium mox cras red I. It quoque possum ferre simodo retat quamquin iuriumst, verum cogit et quod res est, quandium quaest occeperis, perfect, so it's long, quandium quaest occeperis, accipiundet musitandin iuri iadulus centiumst, sed ne modabit frust regumet mecas rationes puto. By the way, let's go back to the name of the verse. So it's called Trochaic Septenarius. It's 7 feet. Actually, this is a bit it's a bit confusing. Yeah, it's a bit confusing because it's actually not 7 trochaic feet, but 7.5. So that's see here. 1 dum dum. Also dum dum, 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 dum. 7.5. Bam 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 bam. This will be 7. Bam. 7.5 feet. So actually, as an octonarius, actually it should be a trochaic octonarius catalectic, like the hexameter. It would be the same thing if you call the hexameter a heptameter, but it's a catalectic dactylic hexameter. So as a name, it's a bit confusing. A proper trochaic octonarius would be bam 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 dum 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 dum. As in here, this verse here, it's trochaic octonarius, trocheischer octonar. Tacego met conveniam mipsum cupidea Tacego met conveniam mips. Nee, Quatsch. Tacego met conveniam ipsum. It's not a lesion because it's a consonant. It's like a consonant. Tacego met conveniam ipsum cupida cipiat faxat quetiam. Tacego met conveniam ipsum cupida cipiat faxat quetiam. Babadam bam bam badabam bam bam badabam bam bam badabam bam bam. Octona. Benedicat sec sanctum vidus tuxanius. Okay. I think it was wrong, so forget the last one. Okay, it's enough for the Trochaic Septenarius, and see you in the next video. Tantumst. Walete. Auf Deutsch läuft immer noch. Okay. Walete.